Welcome to the last brain cells. We are the last three brain cells. It's very accurate. Trust me, you'll see. I am Bree or Nightshade, and I'm joined with Danny. And I am, yeah, I know Ash is quiet, and I am also joined by Ash. Say hi, you losers.
Hello.
Ash, you're quiet on my end.
Oh, god damn it.
I think it's just. Hold on, it might be me. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, just turn the volume.
I had to turn you
volume
up.
Hello.
What the heck? Oh, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Every single time my follow sound goes off, I'm like, right.
Who followed my brother? Why is your follow noise still Wesker?
Because the sounds go with the gifts that I have. So like I have stuff that's like I have one that's Arden. I have one that's Virgil.
We're getting off topic already, guys.
So.
Oh yeah, already.
Right.
What a great start.
All right. So our first topic of the first topic of our first episode is tattoos, because I have one, Danny has a lot, and we're trying to corrupt Ash into getting at least one.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting one.
Three major ones.
I'm just really
Hold on.
scared of getting one.
I have to go close the door to the office because Pete's asleep.
Good job.
Give me a moment. Continue.
We're starting off great. What was I saying? Oh, I've got three major ones. My parents are both completely covered. Most people I know have a lot of tattoos. That's what happens when you're a punk. So that's what happens when you grow up in like a very specific music scene. You make friends with all the tattoo artists and piercings in your town.
Yep.
I love how like most of the time I'm like, oh, look up artists, but make sure you're able to find their portfolios and go through that before you decide if you want to have them as your artist. And then like my artist I found on a whim on Friday the 13th. And then my piercer, my friend, was like, hey, yeah, I went to this person, you should go to them. And I went, okay.
My tattoo artist is actually a friend of my mom's, and it turns out, we found this after the fact, that Pete's late uncle worked in the same tattoo shop as him at one point. So that's cool.
That happens.
And he got into a motorcycle accident, and he's alive, thank God. But he has muscle spasms now, so he can't tattoo anymore because it's with his tattooing hand.
Sucks.
So he'll be in the middle of doing a line, and then it just goes across your thigh.
Yeah, that's not a great time.
Also, it's great because he's basically like my uncle, so I got like a discount on my first tattoo, so it's only $60, which is amazing. And he let us tip him in food.
I think my most expensive tattoo I think was like $450, and $50 of that was the tip.
Always tip your tattoo artists, your piercers, and your waiters, guys. Or else
Definitely
I will find you.
Tip your artists and your piercers, because those guys, you think they'd make a lot, but realistically, not as much as you'd think.
Guys, they're just mystery tattoos. Wait.
Oh my god.
Wait, is that in the response to?
They're fucking like, oh my god. No,
I will. Okay, my mom's gonna listen to this and she's gonna hear that. She's gonna hear.
Oh my god.
Also, for when we turn this into YouTube videos, my mom's gonna send us pictures of her tattoos. I'm gonna send pictures of my tattoo and the tattoo that my mom and I are gonna get for my grandfather.
I don't have pictures of mine.
I mean, your artist has pictures of your plague doctor mask from your leg.
He does. I don't have any good pictures of my overhaul tattoo. I think he took a picture of my Linkin Park tattoo. Which, oh my god, it's my uncle's birthday!
Happy birthday to Danny's uncle.
I know he doesn't like his birthday either.
Well, we just said happy birthday to him live on a podcast, so...
Okay, it's fine. I just remembered because it's the 20th, so today is the day. What a great day. Anyway.
So we gotta do a stream where we play on the Bedrock version of Minecraft, because you can activate the experimental world builds and get the caves and cliff stuff, and it's pretty cool.
I'm partially afraid to touch the Bedrock version.
It's basically the same version you have on your Switch.
Yeah, that's why I'm not good at that version.
Well,
okay, anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about.
Tattoos. Sorry, okay. Also, just a quick disclaimer: I got my first dose of the vaccine, and I'm gonna be loopy. Yeah, I got coffee though. I'm good.
You act like it affects your whole entire
Can I have some coffee?
way of thinking.
If you can drive from Canada to my front door and sneak onto this military base, yes, you can have some coffee.
Good luck with that.
5 minutes later, I hear the doorbell. Like, what the fuck?
What the hell?
Oh my god.
Is that
Well,
H?
you know, just for fair warning, if you ever do that, I'm taking you to get a tattoo, and you cannot get out of it.
You
My
guys
mom will
can
send
probably
me-
already see why it's called the last brain cells.
Because
We're
That's
off
a-
track all the time.
Well, I mean,
good luck.
ADHD, ADD.
Yeah.
Good luck,
Okay,
guys.
that's pretty
So
accurate.
So I know you two are gonna be recording this to put on your YouTube channels. Good luck editing.
Oh, you know what I didn't start doing? Recording.
Goodbye, arm.
I just transferred the VOD and then download it from YouTube, and then
That's what I was thinking of doing, but because of all the issues I had with my OBS and my stream and my internet last night, I have a feeling I lost a lot of D&D footage, but it's fine.
We need to do an episode where we talk about D&D. Anyways, back to the topic.
Yeah, back to the topic at hand.
So tattoo.
Oh, that's
Okay,
the wrong
speaking of hands,
stream.
don't get tattoos on your hands. Okay, so I've been exposed to tattoos.
Can?
Okay, let me put it this way. This is what my mom said. If you get tattoos below your wrists or neck and up, you are not to be trusted to make good life choices. Words from my mom. I've been exposed to tattoos my entire life.
Most guys I know with tattoos on their hands and their necks up have made pretty decent choices, I think. Except Hambone. Fuck you, you're stupid.
Whoa.
You need to make better life choices.
Well, remember,
also, you need to tattoo my anime stuff.
Also, you gotta remember, my mom worked at the county since I was little, and she's seen a lot of people who end up needing help because they made poor life choices and got tattoos on their necks or on their faces.
I think that it's an old stigma that doesn't apply now.
Danny, someone with a face tattoo named their kid Sexy Ramirez. This was a second grader.
What?
You wanna know something? Famous people name their children dumber names.
You know, you right.
So.
And they don't got tattoos.
So if
Gwyneth Paltrow named her child Apple, so like, fight me.
Okay, but to be fair, just make sure they're not gang-related tattoos. Yes, also make sure you're not because like, at my high school that I went to, we weren't allowed to wear red at all, and we weren't allowed to wear certain shades of blue because they had gang
No
affiliations.
reds, no blues, no solid colors.
Oh, I could wear solid colors, but also
For us, it was no solid colors, dude.
yeah. Nerdy. My favorite name is Kanye West Kids Northwest. Hi, Nerdy. Welcome back.
I mean, famous people name their child dumber names, like.
This could be a whole nother episode, but let's focus on tattoos.
So
I think this.
I've-
Sorry. Go ahead.
I've been
Exactly.
thinking of like getting a tattoo. I just like I'm scared because I'm scared that at last second I'm like, I don't want this, or like even worse, like after making a being like, this was a bad idea. And
Well, that's the one thing about tattoos. If you get a tattoo and it turns out to be shit, you can get it covered up with a better one.
yeah, well, it'd be hard considering it's my main character, Azura, which is literally a giant fluffy shark fox.
Okay, so
thing.
here's what you're gonna do. And this is the advice my mom gave me, and this is what I did. Your first tattoo, don't have it. So my first tattoo was originally gonna be my original version of Nightshade's cutie mark, and you know that I've changed that. I'm in the process of changing it again,
Yeah.
and it's on my thigh. So one, my tattoo is very easily coverable, mainly because my grandfather did not like tattoos, and he knew I had a tattoo, and he didn't tell me that he knew. Yeah. So
I think. When it comes to like getting designs of characters you've drawn, I think that's probably not a good idea, especially if they're characters you use often, because you're always gonna change the designs.
Yeah.
You're always gonna change those designs.
that's why my mom told me not to get my cutie mark as my first
Yeah.
tattoo. But also,
I think once
Also-
I think just that's a bad idea in general.
I got so
think, yeah, the
distracted
idea of
talking that
getting
I
stuff
didn't actually
that-
make a house.
Okay.
Oops.
I think that you should get stuff that means a lot to you, but I also think that, sometimes random spur of the moment of just stuff you like is also a good idea. My Plague Doctor tattoo, which is a huge piece on the back of my leg, was a spur of the moment, I want to go get a new tattoo for my birthday thing.
Thing you can do
and I
is
hit
that-
up my artist and was like, hey man, you want to do this? And he said, yeah. And then he was like, any ideas? And I was like, no, have fun with it. He said, okay.
Another thing you can do is that a lot of artists actually do this thing where, like at least where Danny and I are from, like on Friday the 13th, you could go in and they have an array of just really small tattoos that you can get like on your
Most
wrist or
shops
something.
will do Friday the 13th tattoos. So they'll have the sheets. They'll have just tattoo sheets that you pick stuff from, and it's $13 a pop.
Yeah,
and
you
I
have
mean,
a,
my
you have a little
technical
bat.
first tattoo, I have a little bat on my wrist, and guess what? He's gonna be incorporated into my Kingdom Hearts tattoo. So like,
So you want to think about where it's going, but also if you like the Friday the 13th, like you pick one and it's small tattoos. That's a good way to test to see if you can handle it, because like Danny's little bat tattoo is just a thin outline of a bat. So
yeah,
that's a good
he's
way
on
for you
my
to test.
wrist.
And that's it's easily hideable, and since it's not colored, it's just an outline of a bat. You can cover that with makeup. If you're gonna get
I don't cover any of my tattoos.
I know, but
I don't like covering them. Same thing with that was. Oh my god, that was along that line and idea. With my piercings, because I have so many facial piercings. When I was working, do you remember when I was working at that other mall and I had to put spacers in consistently?
Yeah.
That sucked. And then I swallowed the backings of the spacers because they came off so easily. I don't think I have any more of the backings for spacers because I kept accidentally swallowing them.
Also, Ash,
Yeah.
you spelled tattoos wrong.
Did I?
Has that seriously been bothering you this whole time?
Yeah, it's TATTOS. OOS.
Oh, my bad.
There's
in
three
the,
T's.
she's talking about in the announcement on
There
the
we go.
server from like 3 days ago.
It was yesterday, and I was on a plane.
Was it yesterday?
It was yesterday.
Well, I corrected.
I have no sense of time.
I corrected in my stream name at least, so.
Yeah. Okay, and another thing with tattoos is there's some rules. I grew up around tattoos, and my mom told me that if I ever got a tattoo, and I did, these are the rules you want to follow. If you're gonna get a name,
They're the same ones I know.
yeah, if you're gonna get a name, do not put anyone's name on your body unless it's your parents, a sibling, or one of your kids. Do never put a lover or a friend's name on your body.
Oh yeah, because that's destined to go wrong. That is jinxing it. That is jinxing everything in your life. Oh my god.
What else? Hold on. Where's the chat? Where's the chat where we talked about this?
What chat? My chat is non-existent. I don't have viewers.
No, it was
same here.
on the Discord.
In Discord.
Where is? Oh, there it is. Picture pump.
I have definitely stood by the rule of get stuff that means a lot to you, but at the same time, it's like I'm gonna go get something random that I. And that's been two out of my 3 major tattoos. I'm gonna just go get something I really like. I don't care.
I
think
found
only one of them meant a lot to me. So.
All right, I found the chat.
The other one, I was like, oh yeah, favorite anime character.
I found the chat. So don't get names unless it's your parents, siblings, or your kids, because my mom has my name on her. And that's it. Do never get anything on your face or neck. Do not get anything on your face or neck, because even if it's
neck
not,
tattoos aren't bad though.
Well, no, even if it's not affiliated with gangs, people will automatically assume, and that can get you in trouble.
I think it depends. 1, it depends on the area you live in. 2, it depends on the kind of tattoo it is. Because when I see people with neck tattoos, I don't ultimately think gang, and I never did in Dynuba either. I was just like, oh, cool.
I personally don't think getting a name tattooed at all is a good idea, because like, what if your child decides to change their name later on?
Then you cover it up.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. But
that's a good point.
And to be fair, my mom got that tattoo done before I could talk. So, but then also I got to redesign it.
Cause like I think that was something my dad wanted to do at first. Like he thought about like getting my name tattooed, and look now, I am.
You've changed your name.
Yeah, well, not officially, but yeah, that's something I'm gonna do.
Oh, someone in my Narity in my chat says I like those weird head tattoos people get when they shave their heads to make it look like they got a little stubble. I think Jay-Z has one. I wouldn't have the bottle to get one, but they look cool. I think I know what you're talking about. It's they fake the fade.
Sure.
Oh god,
And
you
then-
guys are stuck.
What?
Get down from there.
The kids
I'm
changing their
not
name has become a new
sure.
thing with our generation. Honestly, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's true.
You right.
I mean, look at my Discord.
think-
People call me by my actual name. I get called Lion, and I get called Shade, and I get called Nightshade, then I get called Bitch by my husband because that's a
Jesus.
pet name.
That's
I'm
also
sorry,
what I call you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you call me Bitch. And the third rule,
I call you bitch all the time.
I'm
and
sorry,
the third
what?
rule, and I find this to be the most important rule. This tops all the other two rules. If you're gonna get something in another language, do your damn research and make sure you know what
Actually
it says.
know what it says. My
Okay.
favorite one. I watched a video last night, I think, and it was a Japanese man reacting to people who got kanji on them, and one of them said, "I'm confused." One said, "Stupid foreigner."
Yeah.
I was like, I love this.
A truly romantic pet
it's
name, thank you.
comical. It's comical for everyone involved except the person that has the tattoo.
Because a lot of times you'll go in with something you found online and you have no idea what the fuck it says. You have no idea
And
what
it's
it
through
translates
Google
to.
Translate, so it doesn't work.
Yeah, and
Oh,
so
what was it? Who was it? Ariana Grande, when she got kanji tattooed, one on the palm of her hand, which will fall out and fade and look like trash in 4 months' time. But it said like,
also
Oh,
how
what
can you
it-
sit there long enough to get your palm tattooed? Huh.
it was really tiny, and it like the photo. I thought her hand was a fake Barbie hand.
Jesus.
Oh, what did it say? It said something like something like hot pot or like fried chicken or something like that.
I mean, I get that tattoo.
And it was
on me.
supposed to say something completely different. Like she was like 3 or so kanji off, right? Like, and everyone's like, what the fuck?
We got some tattoo advice. Oh, hold on. I have to pick a call real fast. Hello?
Mute yourself, you fool.
Ooh. Oh, they don't have beds.
Anyway, I'm legitimately like, I don't. This is the thing is like, I feel like a lot of ideas and stipulations on tattoos are kind of out of date.
Yeah.
Specifically with make sure you get ones that you can hide, because now like tattoos are definitely the norm.
Yeah.
And the idea of getting tattoos previously was very much like boomer thoughts.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like how, you know, like people keep saying, oh, if you dye your hair then no one will want to hire you. Like I feel like that's not entirely true.
Getting with like hair color and like tattoos, it shows that you're able to sit in one place and stay like concentrated and steady for long periods of time.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I don't know. My dad's a barber, my mom's a cosmetologist.
Okay, guys, I will be right back. I just got a call from the airport delivery service. They have Pete's suitcase, and I gotta go meet him at the front gate.
All right.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back.
That's fine. I mean, like, I wanted to be a teacher for a long time, right? And it was like, oh, we'll make sure your tattoos are like above the elbow so you can easily hide them. But now it's like younger teachers, specifically around our age, and in the early 30s, are definitely like, they have tattoos. Like that's normal now.
Yeah.
Like that's fine. Like I just feel like a lot of the negative ideas about tattoos are definitely boomer thoughts. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the only person that thinks that.
No, I feel like tattoos are really Hang on, what am I doing here? I feel like tattoos are like not looked over. Like I feel like a lot of people just like people have kept the same mindset of like, oh, back when tattoos first appeared. Like they kept the idea in their heads that tattoos are something that you shouldn't have, or not, well, not necessarily not have, but that's not something you should show in public. And I feel like it's kind of dumb that people still think that way.
Yeah, I think it's definitely something you see. That thought definitely is something you see more or less in, like areas like Japan, where most of the time back in the day, if you had a tattoo, is because you were part of Yakuza.
Yeah.
So a lot of bathhouses, a lot of public areas like that don't want you to come in if you have tattoos because of that thought. And that is slowly being phased out. It's taking a long time, but it's slowly being phased out. There are a couple I know of a couple of like open bathhouses like that that are accepting if you have tattoos. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's fine."
Yeah.
Because it's like now not just like people with bad reps have tattoos. A lot of people have tattoos. A lot of people get tattoos. Like it's a very common thing. I would like to talk about tattoos that I absolutely hate and do not understand. um, when Brie gets back, because I have some strong opinions, and it's stuff I see consistently that I still do not understand at all. But that's just me. I can only hope some people will agree with me. I did see like a thing from a tattoo artist who was like, these are terrible, I hate these, I hate doing these. And I'm like, that's fair, you probably have to do it a lot.
Yeah.
I talk with my artist, and he's like, he really enjoys when I come in because I want to do cool, weird shit. And he's like, God, thank God, nobody wants me doing any more flowers. And I'm like, he's like, you're the one person that never wants flowers. You don't like basic shit. And I'm like, bro, I wouldn't be coming to you if I wanted something basic. Like, no thank you. He put flowers on a background of one of my tattoos. And I'm like, why did you do that? I mean, they look really good. But I was like, why? You didn't have to. But why? You hate it.
I have like one of my actually I'll wait for a line for that. I was gonna tell a story about one of my friends that with who I went to watch him get a tattoo, but I'll wait.
The story about how I found my artist is like, so me and my friends were trying to find places that were doing good Friday the 13th sheets. And we were hoping and looking for places that had their sheets up and available online before we went in, because we didn't want to waste our time, right?
Yeah.
We wasted a lot of time that day. So we find the sheets for this shop, and we're like, okay, well, these are pretty good. Let's go. So, and it's about 30 minutes away from my house, about an hour away from our school where we were living at the time. And we go and we put in our paperwork, we get our numbers, and we're like, all right, so we got all day. Because with Friday the 13th tattoos, is you always want to expect that it's going to take forever until you're able to get your work done. Because there's a line. There's always going to be a line, there's always going to be a crap load of people, because basic people like to get cheap tattoos.
Yeah.
You see a lot of teenagers, a lot of basic white girls, basic people that don't want to get full tattoos or don't want to spend the money, so they go and get $13 bangers because it's cheap, it's easy, and it's affordable. And they don't want to dedicate hours of their time to getting large pieces, right?
Yeah.
So a lot. Oh my god, so many white girls, so many white girls. Um, so many white girls that want to act quirky, is what you will see. So we're chilling. We go out. We do some other stuff. We go back to the school for some reason to pick something up, to drop something off. I don't remember. We end up going back later. It's 10 o'clock. Then we decide, all right, let's get food. So there's a pizza place right next to the shop. We get pizza. 10 o'clock at night. They've called 5 people who did not show. And then my number gets called, and I'm like, all right, cool. 10 o'clock. Go. I get mine done. My friend gets hers done. Both of my friends get theirs done. Because we all got something that day. And then we decide, because we all got we were all with the same artist. So we all just decide, let's come back tomorrow so that my friend can get a full tattoo. So we leave that night, we come back the next day. Dallin, my artist, super chill guy, is like, hey, great to see you guys again. We're like, yeah, man. We said we'd be back, we're here. And he's like, sick, glad to see you. So he tattoos my friend. Ironically, it's flowers. Ironically, it's flowers. And we're just chilling, we're just chatting. And I'm like, yeah, man, give me your Instagram. Like, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna get something done by you. A couple months passed by. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna hit him up. So I messaged him. I'm like, hey, do you have an opening this weekend? I want to get something done. And at the time, I was working at a movie theater, right? But not just any movie theater. I was working at, like, a restaurant movie theater. So, like, I was actually a server at this movie theater.
Okay.
So, I'm, like, I spend my job running around, blah, blah, blah. Bad idea to get a full leg tattoo.
Oh, no.
As a server, my legs hurt. My leg hurt so bad. Was so sore after going to work and doing all of that running around.
Oh, no.
It was such a bad idea, but it was worth it. It was so worth it. Because I got my really cool plague doctor piece, and I still absolutely love it. I forget it's kind of there sometimes because it's on the back of my leg. And it's not a small piece. It goes from almost the back of my ankle to just below the back of my kneecap.
Okay.
It's a pretty large piece, and I think the spot that hurt the most was right behind my kneecap, because it's your kneecap. It's going to hurt the most. It is all bone. There is nothing there protecting it. It is bone. But I mean, like, I literally went, like, balls deep into my first tattoo. It was like, large piece, let's go. Let's do it. And I did. And I don't regret it at all. It was fantastic. It looks great still. Like, a lot of people will be like, oh, well, your tattoos will fade. Yeah, because it's ink. It sets in, and it chills, and it sits in your skin. Like, yeah. It's gonna fade. There are certain areas where the tattoo itself will fall out, and that's just the nature of the area. That's like spots like your palms, which I think getting palm tattoos are really kind of dumb, but whatever. People for some reason like to get tattoos on the inside of their lip, which I think is also really dumb because
I've seen those and they're kind of dumb. Like, what's the point? No one's gonna see them.
Yeah, well, most of the time you get tattoos not for other people but for yourself, so you know it's there. But like that that's gonna fall out. Yeah. Like, it's legitimately gonna fall out. It's gonna fade, and it's gonna not exist after like 2 months.
And that it has to hurt, right? Like
well, yeah, it's a needle going into your skin. No, but there's also not enough tissue there to hold the ink.
Because, like, inside of your lip, that's gotta hurt, because there's not much skin there.
Nope. Like, that's such a bad idea. there is like that where naturally it's gonna fall out. Like that's gonna happen. But yeah, your tattoos fade, but that's why you get them touched up. I haven't gotten any of mine touched up, and the color is still really good after 3 or so years.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, they're not supposed to be for other people. They're for you.
Yeah.
They're what you like, what you enjoy, what you want. That's why mine are all anime related. That's why a lot of mine are going to be anime related. And why a lot of mine are going to be video game related. Like, I have plans for a good portion of my limbs.
Yeah.
My limbs are planned out. I think it's really funny sometimes when you see people with like large pieces, right? Because it's like your limb costs more than like some people's college tuition, you know? Like your limbs are expensive now.
Yeah.
Essentially, you're getting artwork on you. I think a lot of people forget that tattoo work is artwork. It's art.
Yeah,
And you as a person, your skin is the canvas. And people tend to forget that. Like, I think that just goes along with like negative ideas of tattoos and stuff.
Yeah. For me, like the only, as I said earlier, the only reason why I'd get the tattoo is really just for getting drawings of my characters, but like I still like don't know if I really want to get tattoos, because it's something, it's pretty much permanent, and like yes, there is a way to get rid of them, but it ruins your skin. So
Well, yeah, as most things do. The skin is very sensitive, and
yeah.
It's literally just a muscle that has been stretched out over your muscles and bones.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty simplified way of thinking about it, but it's true. Oh, you know what? But like, I think it's, like I said, it's artwork, and if it's artwork that you want, then it's artwork that you want. If it's something you're afraid you're gonna change your mind on, then you don't have to do it. Like, most people, I think, are afraid that they're gonna change their minds on their tattoos and their stuff, and
Yeah.
I understand that. Like, I get it if you're like a pretty indecisive person, it can be really daunting.
Yeah.
Which I usually am. But like, when it comes to my artwork, I love it, so it's like, I'm not gonna change it because I changed my mind.
Yeah, I don't like, I get that like it's fun to have, but even though I want one, it's gonna require a lot of thinking, because I want to be sure, and like really the only thing that I get tattooed right now would be my characters, and my characters, I tend to change my characters' designs a lot, so
Yeah. Which is why I was like, that's why I don't recommend doing that, because you as an artist are going to change your design.
I mean, I guess
that's why I don't design any of my tattoos. I let my artist design them.
Yeah.
Because I know if he designs it, he can change his mind. But I didn't design it, so I won't change my mind on it, you know?
Otherwise, besides my characters, I guess there is Luna from Helluva Boss, which everybody knows by now that I am literally fangirling over Luna. So I guess,
which is fine.
Yeah.
She's a great character. We love her.
I adore her. She is amazing.
And you could definitely, like, if that was what you want, you could do that. I think I've seen a couple of them that have looked really good.
I guess there would also be the timer from Unis Honest that I would be another choice for me.
Oh yeah, the
zero. The timer
Yeah.
at 0.
I have an idea for an Unisonus tattoo that I want to do, but it's gonna be a full piece. It's not gonna just be like the timer at 0. It's going to be like a full piece that I want to do.
Yeah.
Because it's me and I put way too much thought into things. I put a lot of time into stuff like that because I want it to be good. And if it's a very specific idea like Unisonus, I want something very specific.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I just kind of give my artist an idea, a concept, and he runs with it. He comes up with these really great ideas and these designs. And I trust him a lot. Like, straight up, I trust him so much. Like, that's definitely something you want to... When you see an artist and you go to a piercer, you trust that person a lot. So it's like... I don't think I trust anybody as much as I trust my tattoo artist. Because I give him so much trust that I'm like, yeah, dude, you can go ahead and stab a needle into my skin, man.
That's something that's... I mean, if it weren't because we're talking about tattoos, like, out of context, that would not be something you'd want to hear. Is just, yeah, stick a needle in my skin.
Yeah. But I'm like, yeah, man, go ahead. All right, I'll sit here. Do what you want. And it's the same thing with my piercer, because my piercer was a personal recommendation by somebody I was really close to in college.
Okay.
He had gone to see him to get something done, and then he comes back and he's like, yeah, go see this guy. He did this on me. And I was like, yeah, you know what, DG, I trust you. You're dumbass, but I trust you, you know? Which is still, to my knowledge, true. And I love that piercer. I love Chase. I think he is absolutely amazing. He is probably the nicest guy in the world. He does really crazy stuff. Like, he does body modifications.
Okay.
He does implants. He does tongue splitting. Like, he does some really intense stuff. And then there's me that waltzes over to him like, yeah, I'd like another face piercing. And he's like, all right. Like,
okay, did you say tongue splitting?
Yeah, it's a very common body mod.
That's something I've seen on the internet, and I'm like, why? Why would you get your tongue split in half? Why would you?
Because essentially your tongue is made up of two different separate muscles, so you can get it split in the middle without it doing any damage.
But why?
At all? Because it looks cool.
Fair
it's
enough.
Sick.
Oh my god.
That's why, like, you'll see tongue piercings of the bar that goes right across the tongue. I do not recommend that because your tongue is two separate muscles. It basically forces both of those muscles to conjoin. Getting that tongue piercing specifically.
Okay.
I was watching something from a piercer that I follow, and she does body mods. She was saying how it's a really bad idea because it does conjoin those two muscles. And I'm like, that is very, yeah, that makes sense. Like, that makes sense right there. So, would not recommend that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the tongue splitting could basically do very little damage as long as it's done properly. But my piercer, he does stuff like that. Like, it's crazy some of the stuff he does. I see it on his Instagram and I'm like, bro, I just go to you for simple face piercings. My last set of piercings, the ones I just got, I got it done by somebody else, but it was at the same shop, so I felt comfortable. But because he was the only piercer at that shop for a very long time, and they got a new piercer, and she's very nice, like super nice. And she did a really, really good job. So, not about to argue. It was a little strange to go to somebody else, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I mean,
I was really comfortable because I was in the same shop. I was in the same atmosphere. So one of the tattoo artists had his emotional support or his service dog with him, and it was this cute pitty, and he was so adorable and super friendly, and he walked up to us, and I got really excited.
Yeah.
Shop dogs are the best dogs. I do not care what anybody says. Shop dogs are the best.
Yeah, like what was I gonna say? Oh right, it's like it's a normal thing to be like nervous whenever like there's a change of plan. Like I'm guessing like at first when you were supposed to go, I'm guessing you were told that it would be the person that usually does your piercings.
I called in and I was like, hey, it was just that I had to go in that day because I was like, if I don't get it done now, I'm not gonna have the time to get it done later.
Oh, okay.
And like I wanted to make sure that they were healed before I flew out to Bree next week.
Okay.
And all that. So I was like, well, I'll still go.
Oh, okay.
I'll still go, but I'll get some because it was going to be the last thing I got done by him before I moved. But because I wasn't able to get anything done actually by him, I'm gonna go in again before I leave and get something done by him so that I can tell him, hey, yeah, I'm leaving. This is the last thing from you that I'm getting for now.
Did you ever get
until
to
I come
him?
back and visit and get something done?
Did you ever see him again after that, or?
I haven't yet because my piercings just finished healing.
Did you even tell him that you left, or did you not have the time?
Not yet. Well, I haven't left yet.
Oh.
I'm probably gonna go in September.
Okay.
Like probably sometime September. I don't know what I'm gonna get yet because there's a couple of other things that I want to get done. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 more facial piercings I want to get before I'm finished. So, and to let you know, I have 1, 2, 5. I have 6 currently.
Okay.
So in total, I'll have 12. there's a lot. But I mean, these are ones that a lot of them I've been wanting for a very long time. A couple of them were spur of the moment. I want to get something done, let's go, this feels right.
I personally was, when I was born, my parents got my ear pierced.
Yeah, a lot of parents tend to do that.
Yeah, I know that a lot of people don't really like the idea of piercing your child. Like, I also don't think it's a good idea because, you're modifying their body and you're not getting their consent, right? So
because it's an ear piercing, it's standard and it's pretty simple. I think as long as you don't, I think you should wait till they're old enough. I think I got my ears pierced when I was like 11, and my grandparents took me, but we went to like Claire's, which is so bad. Like, do not do that. That is so bad because they use what is called a piercing gun.
yeah.
And piercing guns are extremely unsanitary.
Oh boy.
Like, they are so unsanitary. You cannot clean those at all. Like, there's no actual way to clean those.
Okay.
They're super unsanitary, super bad, easily can cause infections. I think if parents want to get their child's ears pierced, they should go to a piercer because that just makes sense. Because it's sanitary, it's clean, you know that they know what they're doing, they've trained for this, they've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you should. I think taking your kid to some like jewelry kiosk in the mall or Claire's or whatever is a bad idea because they use piercing guns.
Yeah.
And it's super unsanitary. That's just me.
Where's the what? Isn't there a cooler somewhere in here? Space heater.
And now we continue to wait.
Yes.
We continue to wait.
Did I not have a mod for a space cooler? God damn it.
I don't know what you're playing.
I'm playing Oxygen Not Included.
Oh, okay. This is why we stream this and then edit it for video later.
Okay, so I do have
I'm
the
hoping
the
that should...
space cooler. I don't know where it is.
I'm waiting for the mail to get here. I have some very exciting things coming in the mail.
We just got a letter.
Bro, no, I'm really hyped about this. Best $30 I've spent. This will be the best $30 I would have ever spent, and I'm very excited.
Why?
I actually remembered my uncle's birthday, and I'm really proud of myself for that. Because his birthday's 2 days after mine, right? The only reason I remember his birthday is because his birthday is the same exact day that Chester Bennington died, and they were personal friends. Like, that is the only way I can remember, because it's an extremely sad day for both of us. And it's his birthday! Like, how sad is that?
Yeah, that's...
It's, like, super devastating.
Oh my god, do I not have a space cooler? I have the mod turned on. Why can I not? I have space heater.
Because you're not allowed.
The game said no.
Maybe it's the same thing as the space heater.
No, I remember it was a different item. It was in the same...
Oh, I can't help you.
it wasn't here. Icy fan, ice maker, insulated tile, space heater. Utilities?
I'm very happy
okay.
with the
I don't even need
lo-fi
to research
hip hop we've got playing right now.
You're using the song?
I'm using some lo-fi that I got from YouTube. It's like a 3 or so hour mix. It's really good. Cause it's super chill.
So you know the song that the song that I showed you that I got made for the podcast?
Yeah.
Basically the person that I commissioned for it on Fiverr, I asked them to give it a similar vibe as Midnight Breaks by what was the person? Amber Spill. Which is a song that Markiplier uses in his streams whenever he takes a break, like a 3-minute break. He just has this song playing. So the person that I got to make a song by said, yeah, I can make something that has the same vibe. And when he sent it to me this morning, I was literally in tears. I absolutely love it.
Oh my god.
That's
so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oops, I pressed the wrong button. That's fine. I pressed the wrong button. I shall be back.
Why are you pressing wrong button?
Because I will be right back.
Okay. How much do you overthink? If I was a... Wait, hang on. What happened? Okay, hang on. Let me put that on pause. How much do you overthink me? What if I was a robot and I didn't know it? Me too. That's me every single day of my life. I need... I guess nutrient bars will do. Cool. What are you? Wait, why of all really? Take care of this first. Hello? Why are you? Hang on.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right.
Danny is currently I don't know where. Denny left. He said he'd be back.
Okay. Sorry about that. So we flew home from my hometown yesterday, and the airline lost my husband's suitcase, and they just dropped it off. So I had to go get it because he can't get on base.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, Nails! Why are you digging there? You don't have oxygen down there.
Oh, you're playing Oxygen Not Included.
Yes, I absolutely love this game.
It's such a good game. When we first got into our house, we didn't have internet, and that's all we played was that on my laptop.
Nails,
So-
stop going down there. There's a level right above that you can dig.
Anyway, so yes, back to tattoos.
Yeah.
So how did you guys talk?
We sort of talked a bit. We tried not to talk too much about it while you were gone. We went a bit on a rant about piercings while you were gone. But I was going to talk about an experience with a friend had getting a tattoo while I was watching a while back. I was going to talk about it, but then I was like, I'll wait for Lion.
My chat's saying they can't hear you again.
What? I'm here. Can you not hear me?
I guess they can't.
What? Do you have...
Which is weird, because I didn't mute you guys when I left. I muted myself.
Yeah. Is it just me, or could they not hear Danny either?
Not sure. Could you guys hear both of them, or could you only just hear one of them? My stream is paused.
Why is your stream paused?
Hi. Probably because I was... Oh,
What?
that's why. I forgot to put it back off BRB.
Oh.
And now my game isn't showing up.
So they couldn't hear Danny either.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, really? Can you clean the outhouse so that people stop making a mess on the floor?
No, they could not hear you. Yeah, that was my bad.
Oh my God, what? Why are you not cleaning up this? Okay, hang on. Time out.
Sorry, cows, I need food. Yeah, so I guess we'll wait till Danny gets back. It's gonna be so much better when you guys edit this for YouTube and it's more cohesive. Yeah, apparently it was muted the whole time. Yeah, sorry guys.
Yep.
That was my bad.
It's all your fault.
Oh, thank God the mic's here. Just give it to me. I have to reorganize my desk anyways. I'm gonna put it on the shelf next to my knee.
Okay, thank you, Joshua. Jesus, clean up that mess. Why do we still have yellow alert? This is done. We're good.
Yep, my Yeti mic is here now, but I need to get a cord for it.
Ooh, I also have a blue Yeti.
I don't think it's a blue Yeti. It's just a Yeti mic.
The snowball?
I don't know. Pete's brother bought it and used it and then didn't like it, so he gave it to me.
It's not good. I'm giving it to you. Why are you giving
Well,
it to me if it's
like
not
it
good?
wasn't good for like his purposes.
Oh, okay. Well, it depends
But
what he does.
I'm
like-
mainly gonna use it. When Danny moves in and we do group streams on the consoles in the living room, so people can hear both of us.
Okay. Like,
Alright, what color
blue
should my
Yetis
house
are
be?
good, like they're decent, but they're not the best. Like, well, not blue Yetis, Yetis in general. The brand Yeti isn't like exactly the best kind of microphone you can get, but they're decent. But like,
So I've heard. That's
You-
why it's gonna be for group streams only.
yeah.
It's like if we do group streams here on my computer or in the living room on consoles.
Okay.
I need to find some stone so I can cook.
Okay, we need to prioritize this here. I need to get a bathroom going.
So we're just waiting for Danny to get back.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay. Research is done. Perfect.
So, I'm gonna ask a question to the chat. Does anyone in my chat have a tattoo, or do they want a tattoo? And if they have one they want to get but don't have it yet, what is it of?
I am back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, where did you go?
I went to check the mail because my mail today is important.
What
and then
yandere thing did you get this time?
You know what I ordered. And then I was talking to my dad about some of his tattoos. So my dad has flames from his wrist to about mid-arm, and he got those. What did he say? He said they were probably older than me, so maybe between 23 to 25 years ago. So my dad was like, because I was like, because those ones are some of my favorites, and my dad's like, why? Because they're the similar to like Chester Bennington's. I'm like, well, no.
But yeah,
because Chester
no.
Bennington had very similar ones. But because when I was a kid, my dad didn't have as many tattoos as he does now. So what I used to do is I used to trace over my dad's tattoos with my fingers, or pens, with pens. I did it with pens too. And those are the ones I always traced over the most because they were always accessible. They were always right there because they're on his wrists. So like I did that a lot as a kid. So that's why they're my favorite. Just because of that.
Seen as like something that's bad, but tattoos don't make you unprofessional. Tattoos don't make you a bad person. And tattoos, like I've seen people get tattoos that are like not colored. There's the outlines. That way their kids can take skin safe markers to them and color them in for them.
I love stuff like that. It's so much fun.
Like I'm gonna do that when I have kids. I'm gonna get a tattoo that's just the outline so they can color it in.
It's again like the whole idea that tattoos are bad and unprofessional is definitely a boomer way of thinking, because I don't think they are, and I don't think any younger person would believe that. Like unless they're, I don't know, Mormons.
Oh God, let's not bring religion into this.
Because Mormonism is a cult. It's not a religion, it's a cult.
We'll save that for another episode.
I have some strong opinions, especially where I live, where, dude, some of the areas around here are deep Mormon territory. It's scary. my dad and I made up a horror story.
It's an old world thing.
But yeah, like it's very like definitely like a very boomer way of thinking of like it's unprofessional, whatever, because it's not. You know, you have some artwork on your skin, and I think that's extremely cool. I think it makes you, in my opinion, even more professional. Like I will 9 times out of 10 be more likely to choose somebody who has tattoos over somebody who doesn't.
But for me, it depends on the tattoo, because you know there are some tattoos that are like, I don't know if I sent this to you, but I think it was Pete who showed me this. It was a picture of a dude's chest. He had tattoos. One side was literally 2 people having sex, and then on the other side it was like Jesus and a scripture.
We love that confliction. I mean, yeah, it's always gonna depend on the artwork that the person has, because you'll see a lot of people get really, really stupid and questionable tattoos, but then I see a lot of people just like with some amazing artwork. I don't trust any white person with any type of tribal or band.
We're not saying that to be racist.
I don't trust that.
The South in a nutshell.
I just don't. I just really don't. Especially if it's Hawaiian tribal. Especially if it's Hawaiian tribal.
And that's not us being like discriminatory. That's us as people of color who have seen how badly that can get really just messed up and misinterpreted.
Oh yeah. It's also me being very discriminatory.
Also colonization.
When I see white guys with Hawaiian tribal bands come into my store, I instantly want to never speak to them. Because I'm like, get out of here. Get out of here. Like, that's rude. It's legitimately rude to all of Hawaii. To the Hawaiian people, especially right now because there's so much overpopulation in the islands because of tourism. Like, there's a shortage of water, there's a shortage of, like, certain foods. Like, there are shortages going on in Hawaii right now because of
What color should
tourism.
my house be? Should it be... What color should my house be?
Turquoise.
I don't have...
Or
the
magenta.
Oh god, I'm running out of oxygen. I forgot about oxygen.
How...
The game was oxygen not included. How did you forget about oxygen?
Listen, I'm trying to get them an outhouse working and some food.
The game is oxygen not included. How
Listen,
do you forget
we all
about
have
oxygen?
priorities, alright? Mine isn't oxygen.
Clearly, sweetheart.
I love that for you.
We're gonna have... I can't wait to
Oh,
see your guys'
God.
edits of this on YouTube where it's like, we're talking serious, and then there's just me being mute for like 20 minutes because I have to drive off base to get my suitcase.
I mean, that's pretty much gonna be me the entire stream because I'm just gonna end up letting you guys speak because I won't have anything interesting to say.
As well, you're a tattoo noob, so you can ask us questions.
Well, okay, actually, I do have one story to talk about, which I wanted to talk about, but I was waiting for both of you to be here.
Sorry, go ahead.
So there was this friend who wanted to get a tattoo. It was his first tattoo, and he said, "You want to come with me and watch the guy make my tattoo?" And I was like, "All right, sure, yeah. I don't have anything else to do." So
Oh no.
I followed him over there, and he's lying on the like
The chair.
the chair. Well, not
On
a
the
chair.
bench.
Yeah,
The
it's a
bench.
sort of bench. He's lying
Yeah,
on
it's a tattoo bench.
Yeah.
And he
They're
wears a-
literally called the tattoo bench.
so he wanted his tattoo like on his like forearm. So he was like,
Alright.
so like he got the tattoo done. The tattoo was I believe it was a rose with like a ribbon going around it with his name written on it.
Wait, his own name.
Yeah, his own name.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Like, first name or last name? Because if it's last name, I get that. But if it's first name, not as much.
Last name is okay. First name is a red flag.
Why though?
My
It's his own
dad
name.
has a tattoo that
well-
says my great grandfather's last name. So I mean,
It's a reference to like it follows the first rule of putting names on your body. If you get your last name, it's a family thing. You're getting it for your family. If you're getting your first name, you're a narcissist.
What?
you shouldn't do that.
Well,
You
yeah.
shouldn't
it
get
was
your
his first.
name
It was his
tattooed on
first
you.
name, but it was
It
his
was
first
his
tattoo.
first name.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
no.
Yeah.
Ladies, if you ever meet this person, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it's 2021. That is a red flag. If you see someone that
Red
has their own,
flags.
now the only exception is if they're named after someone else in their family and that person died and they're getting a tattoo in honor of
Yeah.
that person. That is the only exception. So if you see someone with their own name on their body, ask them why their own name is on their body. If they say, "Oh, my grandfather, I was named for him and he passed away, so I got a tattoo of his name." That's okay. If they say, "Oh, I'm just
Fine.
that great," or I just wanted to immortalize myself on my own body or some shit like that, freaking run,
Oh
run,
my
bitch,
god,
run.
yeets.
Yeet
Oh
yourself
my
off a
God.
cliff to avoid that situation.
Do not jump off
What
the cliff.
gives the most? Of course, we would advertise jumping off cliffs.
Do not.
Actually, I'm sorry. Let me make this a little calmer. Yeet them off the cliff. To make the world a better place. We don't want them procreating.
Yeet that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh,
What were we talking about
Either-
the other day?
Disclaimer.
We were just like, yeet that person.
Disclaimer: we do not endorse the yeeting of people off cliffs. That is murder, and you will go to
I
jail.
mean, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do.
anyway,
Look, try to move on base with me. Please don't make yourself out to like being a criminal.
So back to the
Oops.
story. So
Back to your story. Yeah, sorry.
It's been a while, so I can't remember exactly, but I do believe the guy being like, "Are you sure you want your name as a tattoo?" And he was like, "Yeah, I want my name as a tattoo."
See, when your tattoo artist
Oh
goes,
my
but are you
God.
sure though? Are you sure? When
Are
your
you
tattoo
Well,
artist,
sure?
that was my reaction.
Are you
I was
sure?
like, you should think about it, man. If this guy's asking you if you're sure, I have a feeling that's not necessarily a good idea. He's like,
no,
"Nah,
it
I
is
want my name."
not. It is absolutely not. Oh
my
gosh.
So
God.
he got his name tattooed, and like the tattoo was nice, but
But
it's
But
like the whole time I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea. Like,
it is not.
but
It is
anyway,
absolutely not.
he ended up getting that tattoo, and the entire time I was like, "Good God!" I was staring at the needle, like the tool that the guy's using to tattoo him. And I was staring at it the whole time, and me being scared of needles, I was just like terrified, but somehow just kept staring at it. And the entire time, my entire skin was just crawling because of. It's as if I could feel the needles coming into my skin.
Yeah, that's about right.
yeah, I understand that.
So for those who aren't aware, I am terrified of needles. In fact, I've always said I always had apiphobia, but I think that the reason why I am scared of bees is mainly their stinger. So basically, I would technically have a phobia of needles in general.
I was kind of afraid of needles growing up because, you know, like all kids, we don't like getting shots. We don't like
Yeah.
getting the flu shot. Getting a tattoo kind of got me over that fear because, mostly because I didn't feel a damn thing, but that was just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just your pain tolerance.
Oh no, it's
There
because
is
my ink had
the
lidocaine
fact
in it.
that
No, my ink had numbing agent in it. My ink had numbing agent in it. That's why I didn't feel a damn thing.
oh yeah, no.
I'm a
Well,
bitch.
my artist also uses that on me, but on like the bigger pieces. We used it on my leg. Definitely, I needed that because that would have hurt so much worse.
I honestly hate the feeling of like getting numbed. So if I were to I don't just dislike it. I absolutely hate it.
You know, that's
What they'll do is this is what my artist did. Specifically, this is from personal experience. When he
No,
had
I'm
to
not a
numb my
slushy.
leg, he went back over some of the areas that needed the most numbing, and the numbing stuff that they use is literally like a spray. So what he did was he went back over some of the areas, used the numbing spray, and then we wrapped my leg and let it sit for about 15 minutes, and then we went back to work. And at that point, like, my leg was numb, like it wasn't an issue. So it's pretty easy. Like, it's nothing that's like awful.
Well, for my tattoo, the ink had the lidocaine in it, so.
Oh, you used lidocaine?
Yeah, and of
Well,
course
that's
because
why.
yeah, but also we had to use so much ink, so it was just extra now. But lidocaine doesn't work on me as well as it should. It's a thing in my family, so we had to increase the amount of lidocaine in the ink for me not to feel anything, which made my leg go numb for like half the day. But you know what? I'm fine.
Next
Yeah,
time, try
alright.
to do it without any numbing and see how it goes for you.
No, I'm good, thanks.
See, you don't even have the balls to do it without numbing.
Because
The
I'm
only
a
one
bitch.
I had to use numbing for was my leg,
You right?
and that's because it went into the back of my kneecap.
It's Ash going, you right.
You right?
Yeah, I'm a bitch.
God, am I the only? I didn't have to use numbing for 2 of mine.
I've never done it, so I'm absolutely terrified.
To be fair though, I probably didn't need it because, like I said, I have fractured a bone and I took it like a champ, so I probably actually didn't need it.
But have high pain tolerance, like extremely high pain tolerance. I'm talking to my artist, and he's like, I never want to get a tattoo again because of how low his pain tolerance is. And I was like, bro, what are you talking about? So like we're chatting, and I'm like, dude, I don't like. That's the one thing that is going to suck when starting hormone replacements is my pain tolerance is going to go down.
Oh
so
yeah,
much.
have fun with
Like,
that.
It's it's going to suck. So I'm like, I gotta get as much done as possible before I start that. Like, I'm getting all my piercings done. I'm getting some major tattoos done. Like, if I could start on my Kingdom Hearts sleeve right now, I would. Like, because I don't want to deal with that. And the low pain tolerance.
Men have a lower pain tolerance than women. I forgot about that.
Yeah, women have extremely high pain tolerance.
And I know 2 fucking reasons why.
Crazy high.
Yeah, well,
I know.
I'm pretty sure I know that too.
I know 2 reasons why.
Well, yeah, they're the only reasons why.
Because childbirth,
you have to have high pain tolerance.
The pain you feel going through childbirth is equivalent to breaking every bone in your body all at once.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
And menstrual cramps.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not kidding. That's a scientific fact. The contractions you feel going through childbirth is equivalent to breaking every bone in your body at once. That is a scientific fact.
Do you guys remember the episode of Unis Honest where they did the simulation ones, and then they were just freaking out the whole time, like Eve was in so much pain?
Yeah.
Eve.
Yeah.
Beef. Beef. Beef.
Beef.
Beef. Ethan Beef.
But like, my artist is like, I asked him because he got something on his hand, like, between the times I'd seen him. And like, he was like, I was like, what parts of your hand hurt the most, right? Because there's a tattoo I actually want to get on my hand, alright? It's gonna be really weeby. And it's gonna go with all my other anime themed stuff.
Of course it is.
Because it's anime. Yeah. You wanna know what it is?
What is it?
It's gonna be the homunculus tattoo, like how Green has his on his hand.
Yes.
It's super weeby. I know, right?
I say I have an actual Loki action figure sitting on my desk. I say and criticize you.
Zemo?
Yeah, you have Zemo, and I pre-ordered the Loki
Funko. Get out of my stream!
I pre-ordered Mobius, and my sister pre-ordered me Croaky.
I haven't seen that episode, but my god, that's the best meme is Croaky. Oh, I found the new iron.
Croaky is my favorite, and I love him.
He's such
lots.
a baby.
I have
He's
no
just
idea
like-
what we're talking about, but I agree with everything that's going on.
It's
Anyway.
from the Loki show.
Okay. It's from Loki, yeah.
That I'm still not caught
like-
up on.
We'll get you caught up soon, at some
We'll
point,
have to just
whenever you're ready.
marathon the entire show today. Or later, I don't know.
No, we're
They're
doing
eating all
X-Men
that's
today!
off the ground.
They're eating
X-Men starts today.
But Loki.
The X-Men.
But
Alright. X-Men.
Okay, look, we both like dudes with L's in their L's being their name, alright?
I mean, yeah.
And they both seem to have some sort of mommy and or daddy issue.
Okay, so Logan. Alright, so we're gonna watch X-Men Origins Wolverine, right?
he
So
is
you're
the
gonna
daddy
find out.
You're
You're gonna find out what happened there.
We also need
But
to
also
do an episode.
it's kind of
on Marvel.
accurate to the comic books.
We
While
need to
also
do an
not being
episode.
accurate to the comic
We need to do an
books.
episode on Marvel.
Yes, we will. We
'Cause
can.
we can
We
talk
will.
for
I will.
days.
We could just speak.
Alright, back to tattoos.
All right.
Alright, we got to ask.
I'm running out of things to talk about. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot.
Alright, okay, let's open up the chat let's open up some questions chat. Yo guys, what's the weirdest or worst or most forgettable tattoo you have ever seen? It's gonna be on someone else in person or on internet. And if you're on my Discord, send it and do and tag me, Ash, or Danny in it, and we want to see it.
Please don't tag me. I won't see it.
Alright, tag me then.
I can turn off stream mode.
Spring and summer. I'm starting my mail's here.
No, it said I'll be back in.
You got me excited.
Hi, Dad.
Alright, there you go.
Alright, in
I'm
my
so
chat,
hyped for
in my
mail
chat.
today.
in my chat, Narity says that I saw some dude in the store with a swastika on his left hand, and I was like, ouch. Wait, was it on the back of his hand or was it on the palm?
What
Was it on
is
the back
that?
of the hand or was it on the palm? Because those are 2 different types of pain.
What?
Either
What
way,
is swastika?
he's a Nazi and we need to punch him.
Call Steve, we need Cap America.
No, oh my
I-
god, speaking of, Logan, in the comic books, Logan, Bucky, and Steve did fight in World War II together. I was right. I need to say that now before I forget
Back
it
of the
again.
hand. Okay,
Can I-
back
can I-
of the hand
can
and
I-
onto the bottom of the thumb.
Can I know what a swastika is?
Ew.
You know the Nazi symbol?
Yeah.
It's what they used for
That's what
Nazis,
it's called?
yeah.
Yeah, it's called swastika.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is an inverted version of a Buddhist symbol that means peace. Fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
They took a symbol that means peace in Buddhism and used it for hate and violence. And
now
that just
Buddha
sums
can't
up
really
a
use that
lot.
And now Buddha can't. Buddhism can't really use
Buddhism.
Buddhism can't really use that
Yes.
symbol anymore because it's now so ingrained with hatred.
When it means peace, ironically.
Guys,
Uh,
guys, go to my chat and look what Zero just put in my chat.
no, because I have mine open so that I can see it.
I can
So
go
And that
what?
check.
requires me to pick up my phone.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Ow. I definitely think my favorite artwork to see on people is definitely a very traditional Japanese style. I think it's gorgeous. There's an artist in Phoenix. Alright, I want to get something done by him. I have a plan, but he does it traditionally, so he does it tap, which probably hurts a lot more, but it's fine. And he does full body piece Japanese artwork, and it's
Ooh.
absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous, right? So I want to do a full traditional Japanese back piece, because I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I don't know what kind of design I would do. I kind of want it to be a little weeby, but at the same time I'm like a little nervous because when I think of traditional Japanese artwork in weeby in video games, I think of Yakuza. I kind of don't want to do that because that would insinuate things about me. And I'm too scared for people to think. Because it would be like, probably like Majima's, which is, his is the Mad Dog.
Okay.
And, I would like to say I'm a little smarter than that. But who knows? It would still be really weeby. Nobody would ever see my back. Nobody ever sees my back ever. So it's like, nobody would know it's there. And I would just be like, yes, the Mad Dog, Majima, I love him. That idiot. That idiot, I love him. But again, I'd be like a little nervous, you know?
Yeah. Sorry,
construction
I'm-
farm buildings.
I don't know
I'm
why, but I'm
murdering
super
batteries.
focused on my game. I don't know why. I'm trying.
Oh, I mean, that just means you're having a good time.
Alright, I'm back.
I am not having a good time, in fact, because I am struggling to keep these dudes alive.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I'm back. What I missed?
Everyone's dying.
Battery. We love that.
So nothing's changed.
Yeah, usually I'm good at this game. Right now, everyone's stuck peeing on the ground
20 iron
and
bars.
walking in their own piss for half the base.
They must be unhappy.
Surprisingly, no. They're just. I'm struggling to. Oh god, no. Oh, okay, good. Do not dig that. You're gonna flood the entire base. Jesus. Yeah, I really need to get a fifth dude in here to do tidying.
Do we talk about regarding this?
Did we do
I feel
what?
like I've been repeating myself a lot.
What was the question?
Yeah, I'm all.
Do we
what-
have anything else to talk?
I was asking
do
the
we
chat
have
about
anything
the weird
else
stuff they
to
see
add?
on people.
I don't think I have any viewers right now, so I would ask them, but I don't. I have one viewer, but lurking.
We can always cut here and then redo an intro and start prepping for them, and just do like another episode just on a whim.
I mean, I guess we could just continue with talking about similar stuff.
We could talk about piercings.
Yeah, we did talk about that earlier, like piercings and
I think I'm the only person that has like actual like piercings.
I got my tongue pierced in high school, but I took it out.
I was
Well, because you got your tongue pierced in high school. That's a dumb idea.
I
took it out
Don't
after
get
a
stuff
week.
done in high school.
I got my
Dang, I
ear
took it out
pierced at birth.
A week. Tattoos on OCs. And branding. Branding.
Branding. Just have the name of your brand on your arm.
No. Branding is if, like, you know what branding is, right?
No.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Alright,
I know what we're
alright.
talking about now.
All right, so what it is, so the way that, oh god, that was not thunder. So the way that back in the olden days, they would either,
They still do it.
oh yeah,
They still do it.
they would,
They have to
it's a way
keep track of their animals.
yeah, it's a way for farmers to keep track of their livestock, but also in certain cultures back in the day, if you were caught stealing or doing anything illegal, you could get a hot piece of metal with that culture's word for thief or criminal burned onto your skin.
Yeah.
Ah.
It was relatively common if they didn't just cut your hands off.
Yeah.
I don't like that. You got my entire
Neither do the
skin
people it happened
crawling.
to. So branding is technically a form of tattooing. I actually
It's
haven't seen.
something you see too often, because it can be really dangerous. So it's not something you see often enough.
And then we also have the
I
question
don't
of tattoos.
think
on
I know
OCs.
any artist that does it.
And then we also got tattoos on OCs and stuff like that.
Like OCs that you give tattoos to, like you draw tattoos on them like that, or like tattoos
so.
of OCs.
Also, Narity said that they've seen a beautifully branded butterfly on a person before.
Good for the person that had it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No thanks. I'm not. Look, I know how it works when you burn the skin. I'm not doing it. No, thank you. I've gone
I get
through
burned enough
enough
when I cook.
classes.
I get burned enough
Yeah.
when I cook.
I burn my fingertips enough pulling something out of the oven.
Or,
Like,
or messing
I'm
with hot
good.
glue. Or messing with hot glue.
Oh my god. Or what's something I burn? I feel like I burn my fingertips a lot when I'm working, and I don't know why or how.
Well, for you, resin heats up when it does this thing.
Not with my 2-part resin. It doesn't heat up enough that quickly. My instant curing resin does. The resin I have that cures in 10 minutes, dude, that shit gets so hot. I like pick it up to mix it more, and I'm like, ow, no, never mind. I only used that when I was making molds back in the day.
There's also sacrificium, which is body art involving cutting a little bit into the skin and making art with the scars.
What?
Oh, scarification? Yeah.
That's something I don't
Scarification
know.
is, when it's done well, it can be absolutely beautiful. It's a cultural thing. There are certain cultures that don't do tattoo work, they do scarification. And it can be absolutely beautiful. Like, I have seen it being done beautifully. An example of scarification in, let's say, comic books would be Nightcrawler. He has scarification all over his body, and they are angelic symbols. And it's beautiful in my opinion. I think it's so fucking cool. But it's definitely a cultural thing. It's not something I recommend if you're not part of that culture, because that's just rude.
About tattoos and piercings of any kind is that if it's a cultural thing, you don't want to do something cultural.
It's rude to do it if you're not part of that culture.
Especially if it's something that like people in that culture earn as they grow up. They have to do something to earn it. Like I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but there is a reason for like the tribal tattoos that Hawaiians would get, because it's a sign of like you earned it.
Of your family. No, there are some that are, well, yes, some of them are definitely earned, but a lot of times it is your family. It is the tribe you are a part of. There are specific designs that are set to my family's tribe. I don't know what it is, but it's existent. It's there somewhere.
And
None of us know what it is.
And so for people outside the culture, namely, not trying to be racist, white people getting these tattoos.
It's always white people. What are we talking about?
Yeah, it is. Sorry, and it's like you know how the whole thing of a cultural appropriation. There are certain things where like, oh, I know a lot of people who aren't black who want to get braids like I do because they know it's a way to protect your hair and help it grow healthier. And if you do it respectfully, that's fine. But then
But 9 times out of 10, it'll be gross ass trailer white girls with it. It looks gross. I have very strong opinions on white people doing braids.
And that leads to people like me who are African American, but extremely light skinned. Let me tell you, I look like the whitest person you'll ever meet.
You're super light skinned.
Yeah, and trying to get my hair braided now in the South, I get so many dirty looks when I do have my hair braided because I don't look like I should have my hair braided, but it's been something I've been doing since growing up.
Because who you are as a person. It's something you know because you're fucking black. Like, come on. That's like one thing that like kind of annoys me is like there's a difference between like it goes along with the idea of if you're a mixed kid, you get extremely judged by the black community, which makes no sense at all. But it's because you're a mixed kid. So
also,
it's like if you're black but you're super light skinned, they will instantly think you're a mixed kid, and they're really rude about it.
Also, Zero says that he has seen African American people with the tribal tattoos. All right, I
dislike it.
I gotta go to the bathroom real fast, and then I gotta mop up my bathroom floor. So I will be back in like 5 minutes.
My mail's here anyway. I'll be right back.
Well, I guess we can just take a 5-minute break then.
Ash, if you wanna entertain our chat or my viewers with the audio of you playing Oxygen Not Included, have fun.
All right. Well, I'm changing to Minecraft, so yeah. Yeah. I'm currently loading the game, so give me a minute. Have you guys seen my my avatar? Danny made me a VTuber avatar for my streams. If you wanna hop by my stream and look at it, her name is Seiko Shinohara, and he's adorable.
Oh boy, I booked it out there so goddamn fast.
Why?
Because my mail came.
I told your chats to about my avatar that you made me.
Oh, I have
What?
I have mine set to do not to be right back. Hold on. I need a minute to breathe, dude. I ran outside so goddamn fast. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Minecraft.
Yeah. I bought Bucky and Logan's dog tags off an Etsy shop, and they do different versions of them. They do them whether if you want them like movie accurate, or if you want them war accurate. So unfortunately for Logan's, I could only get movie accurate ones because we don't actually see his dog tags from before. And then Bucky's, I got World War II accurate.
Oh.
And they're so good.
There we go. Okay, Minecraft.
Ah, I'm a giant weeb about it. Ah! It was like $30 for the 2 of them, so I was really, really excited.
There we go.
Oh my god, I have Bucky and Logan's dog tags.
It's
Oh my
my
God.
house. I made a house. Where's my? Hang on, I gotta restart my game because I decided to put in vanilla instead of Optifine.
Oh yeah, Optifine just released yesterday or 2 days ago. They released a new update. So
Oh, there was a new update to Optifine.
yeah.
Because there's been a 1.17.1 Optifine version for a few, maybe 1 or 2 weeks now.
Yeah, they put out new updates to them.
Oh, okay.
They're not consistently. They put out new updates so that, or new patches, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
They put out new patches, so you just have to because they're not officially finished yet, so they're still updating it and patching it as they go along.
Okay.
So I'm always trying to make sure I have the most recent patch version. Oh my god. Ah! This is what I was waiting for. Oh, I love these. They're perfect. Ah! I'm just being a huge ass nerd about it.
Yes. Alright.
Because naturally, I was like, oh, I could get dog tags for my favorite characters. Can get their actual dog tags. That'd be great. I could have gotten the movie specific ones for Bucky, but I really wanted them to be accurate because there's just something fantastic about that. Makes them feel a little more authentic.
I'm gonna check with Lion when she gets back, see if she wants to hop on my server and check out what I did on my server. Because I'm pretty proud of what I did. I'm also gonna show my chat around. Oh god, zombies. Go away. Where did I put my food? Food isn't here. Ranch manch. There we go.
I'm just gonna be a giant ass nerd about this.
What are you playing right now?
So what do we want to do? What do we want to do next?
I honestly don't know.
Because I know Bree has stuff to do today, and then her and I had plans for something whenever she finished whatever it was that she had to do.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, I guess we could all just join Minecraft World and all just play together.
I don't know. I'm just chilling. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? That. I don't know.
Also, if anyone wants to join my Minecraft server, just DM me on Discord or just write it in my chat and I'll send you the IP.
Let's see.
There's a claim. I've got a claim like some sort of like claim plugin so that you can like claim your base and keep it protected from griefers.
Fun. We love that.
Yes.
I'm still working on my area in Bree's server. I've got some pretty fun plans for that. I just haven't had the time to work on it because I've been so busy with work.
Nice.
Like I finished a tavern a couple weeks ago, and like it's a full tavern and it's got like it's also like a hotel so you could like stay in there if you're just passing through. I've got some free open real estate with built houses.
Okay, I am back.
Yo.
Lion, do you
Alright.
want to jump onto my Minecraft server and see what I've done? I've made a spawn area and I've got a little town started and there's NPCs everywhere with quests for you.
Sure. Send me the information for it. So we're gonna have to wrap up in a bit because I still have to go to the commissary and Pete has to go get a haircut
Yeah.
today. So, like,
Oh, you're
and with
doing what now?
I have to go to the commissary and Pete needs a haircut. So,
Oh, okay.
within like an hour. God, it is really hot.
I mean, I feel like we're pretty. I think we've got a lot. We've. I think we're good. I can speak.
Are you sure about
Do
that?
you English
I
well?
don't think so. No. Look, I failed out of college. I don't know.
Me too. Is this your modern server?
No, it's vanilla.
Oh, yeah, sure. Send me the IP.
I'm looking for it. Hang on.
I'll hop on after we get back and stuff.
All right.
I'll hop on now and I'll look around and then I gotta go.
All
So
right.
that's probably the end of the episode, huh?
Well, I'm gonna keep streaming, but that's
I'll
probably.
Who
start
wants to
streaming
do
again.
the outro? I don't know how to do an outro for this.
We didn't plan this far ahead, guys.
We didn't, honestly, and that's okay.
We have no brain cells, and this is exactly why we named the podcast what we did.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we can just. I don't know. We did say that we wanted to at the end of every episode, like all like discuss what we can do for the next subject for the next episode.
I'm thinking either Marvel or mixed kid problems.
Well, Marvel, I wouldn't have anything to talk about.
I feel like this podcast.
I always have something to talk about Marvel themed.
I feel like this podcast is slowly going to become two idiot experts teach the noob everything.
Which sounds just as fun, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been interested in Marvel. Like,
Oh, there's a zombie outside this house.
I sent you the IP in the Discord for the podcast.
We could also do. I don't know. Let's see. What are we thinking?
Pin that because I can't.
mean, I've always got something Marvel related to say.
Thank you.
Hang on. I didn't.
But right now it's gonna be pure X-Men, so it's not even gonna be technical MCU.
We could talk about like games that are currently in the making and that are supposed to come out this year or
That's
next
always
year.
a good
Is
one.
there anything good coming out this year? The World Ends With You comes out in a few days.
I'd have to do some
That's all
research
I
for
got.
it. Like, it's a topic that I'm interested in, so.
There's oh, you know what? Shinji Mikami's game just got pushed back.
Wasn't there?
Oh, you know what? I actually do have some stuff to say about it, so I will keep that to myself. So we can do that.
All right.
We can kind of loop that in with the Lost Games topic we had, because they tend to go hand in hand, I think, of like new games that didn't actually end up happening and that didn't actually come out or got so pushed far back everybody forgot about it.
Lion, where are you?
I'm next to a desert building.
Desert building? Did you not spawn in the jail?
So there's a specific command to set spawn points. I can teach it to you if you want.
Okay. Well, hang
So
on.
basically, it's the there's a rabbit following me around. So basically, it is the set world spawn. But then you have to do the exact coordinates you want spawn to be.
There we go. Usually you spawn in here, and this guy has a quest for you.
I think I'm gonna do my regular outro, you guys. All right.
Alright.
If you guys want to use that, we can. But I'm just gonna do my regular outro because I'm gonna be done streaming because I'm really tired. My OBS isn't. Not my OBS, but my Wi-Fi is having a bad time today.
Well, I was gonna say I might have an idea for an outro, but
All right, what do you got?
Well, I was gonna say like we can just like re-say what the name of the podcast was. And
All right, you want me to do it then, since I did the intro?
Sure.
All right, guys, this has been the last brain cells. His skin went away. He's just Steve for me now.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll have to fix that.
Let's see if we can get this done.
Okay, how do I earn money? Because it says I need $10.
Right. Hang on. Economy set.
Zero's saying we should talk about DC. It's way better.
We'll fight on that.
Oh,
I have very strong opinions.
If we do DC versus Marvel, we're gonna have Zero guest star on the podcast and defend DC.
Okay, that is actually something I've been wanting to talk to you about. How about like every few episodes we get like a special guest to join us for the podcast?
Yeah.
That would sound.
If we do a DC versus Marvel, I have some strong opinions, and it's not because I'm a Marvel fanboy. I used to genuinely be a huge fan of DC comics. But I have strong opinions now.
So
strong opinions.
If we do make a DC or Marvel episode, I'll just be sitting back and watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Lion, look at this sign.
Don't you dare start digging through that spittoon. I know that's
never gonna get
there's also a reference in here at the bank.
All right.
There's a reference in here to 7 Days to Die.
Narity says next week's guest should be Lil Wayne, and Zero says fight me, bitch.
No, I will have a good I don't fight when it comes to stuff like that because I think it's stupid. But I will have a good conversation about why I think DC has kind of ruined themselves.
Like
to have a conversation over a cup of coffee. And I will genuinely talk about it. I think
it's gotta be tea and crumpets.
A lot of people will disagree with me.
It's gotta be tea and crumpets.
I think a lot of people will disagree with me on my opinions about DC because I used to, again, be a huge DC fanboy. And then I kind of was realizing a lot of stuff that was going on with the comic books and how kind of mismanaged DC feels compared to Marvel, which is also mismanaged. I think both in general are very mismanaged. I think Marvel has done a lot better job at kind of keeping a cohesive kind of sort of timeline, while DC has not. I talked to my dad about this the other day because he asked me where Birds of Prey sits with like Suicide Squad, and I was like, honestly, I've got no fucking clue. Which is fair.
Alright, I gotta go do my stuff.
Alright.
I will be back on this later.
Alright, well, do
the
outro.
So this has been the last brain cells. Yeah, I expect more of this bullshittery. It's our brand.
So thank you guys so much for coming out for this first episode of the podcast. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my regular outro because I still need to do my regular outro.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so very much for coming out for this very first episode of The Last Brain Cells, our podcast. Obviously, it was a mess, and that's fine. That's the point. It's going to be a mess. The VOD will be up on YouTube within the next few days, so be looking forward to that.
I don't have the ability to post the VOD on my
to...
YouTube, so look for theirs.
Also, I want to mention we will be posting when the next episode will be on our Discord servers. So
yes.
Yeah.
And we don't know what
they will be
yet.
Whenever we have a set scheduling day every week, it will go up on servers. It will be up on my Twitter. So just keep an eye on that. Same thing with like my D&D stuff and everything. Those will also be all up on Twitter as usual.
Ash and I was posting
and
updates
just
on
remember,
my Discord.
What was that?
Ash and I was posting updates on my Discord as well.
Yeah.
And on Ash's Discord.
So again, thank you guys so very much. And just remember to drink some water, get some sleep, and take care of yourselves.
And don't lick doorknobs.
Don't lick doorknobs.